Hey YouTube, so we thought it'd be a great idea to do a review on Amazon Fresh. It's something new that we started, wanted to try out, and have had such a good experience, so I wanted to just thought it would be a good idea to do a review. As most of you know, we are a family of 7, and 4 of those are kids that are ages 4 and under. So going to the actual grocery store is total torture with the kids. Not to mention we both work full time, so getting there is either done in the evenings or on the weekends when we really feel like our schedule is already jam-packed already. So having an alternative to actually going to the grocery store is a huge benefit for us. So I've historically ordered my groceries online, doing the ShopRite Shop from Home, and I have picked my groceries up there. They don't have a delivery option for our area yet, so I haven't been able to take advantage of that. But the ShopRite that I picked up our groceries from was close to work, so it wasn't a huge inconvenience. I could just go and get it on my way home from work, or even on the weekends. It really wasn't that far out of the way or an inconvenience. So that's what I have historically done. But recently I received an email from Amazon as a Prime member asking if I wanted to take advantage of their new Amazon Fresh service. And I had looked into it maybe a few months ago, but some of the pricing seemed to be a little bit more expensive. And then recently I had a coworker mention that they used it and they thought the pricing was pretty comparable to ShopRite. So I thought, and then I got this new email, so I thought, let me take a look at it again. So I looked, and the pricing for it was actually it was a pretty good deal, especially compared to ShopRite. So as an Amazon Prime member, you get a 30-day free trial. So you can try it out for free for 30 days. And then after the 30 days, it's $14.99 a month, and you can have unlimited grocery ordering. So what I pay now for ShopRite, it's a $10 fee for the pickup, and it's each time. So I typically go to the grocery store once a week, so that would be like $40 a month versus the $14.99. Now, most cases I could find a coupon from ShopRite, so I wasn't necessarily spending a total of $40 a month, but I was definitely spending more than $14.99. So, and the other huge benefit for Amazon is they deliver straight to your door. So I thought if I tried it and it was a good quality service, good quality products, this would have been a win for us. So we went ahead, tried it for the 30-day free trial, and we are on our second delivery order. And it's been a positive, super positive experience. So we thought we'd walk you through that.
Okay, so you're probably wondering how you order. So you can actually order from the Amazon app, and when you go in, there's an option to choose Amazon Fresh right in the top right hand corner. If you click on that, then it brings you up to their home screen. So up top right hand corner gives you your account information and what area you are delivering in, and you want to check what areas are available because some aren't at the moment. Ours happens to be an available ordering area, which is a good thing. So what I typically do is I go up in this top left hand corner where it says Fresh, and there's a down arrow that you can actually click on. So there's many different options. I click on past purchases first. And you can scroll down and see what you've purchased in the past, because you'll likely be purchasing them again. And if you click on it, it just goes right to your shopping cart. And then if you click on your shopping cart, you can see what's been added so far. So these are just things that I've ordered in the past. I'm just going to go through and add some things for you. And you'll see sometimes you can add it and it'll say it's not available, or then a quantity that you're wanting isn't available. It'll only tell you how much is available at that point in time. You can add multiple, so I've added 3 of those bagels, as you can see. I just keep clicking on the add to fresh cart and it will add multiple in. You also have options to shop by aisle, so you can do your fruits or veggies, packaged produce, bread and bakery. This here is your fresh fruit, so it gives what the top selling fruit is. You can shop by organic, any favorites, just different categories. You can also shop by their deals. So here are what the deals are at the current moment. I go in there because sometimes there might be something in there that I want to try, and if it's on sale, I might give it a go. You can also create a grocery list. I have not used that. ShopRite had that as well. It's just not something I use because I tend to buy some of the similar things over and over again, but not the same thing each time. And here's your fresh deals again. Organic vegetables. So these are just all the different categories that you can shop from if you'd like to go in and shop by different categories. So meats, porks, delis, dairy, cheeses and eggs, bread and bakery. I usually actually just search. You'll see there's my past search items. Anything I know that I need, I'll just go up and search in the search engine, and then it'll bring up what products they have for that item description. I typically make a grocery list on paper or in my own head, so that's why I use the search function first. So when you want to go ahead and check out, you just click on your cart icon in the top right hand corner, and then you can review the items in your cart. And then you want to set a delivery time. So you click on that top selection there. You can do doorstep or attended delivery. I always do doorstep, that way you don't have to be here. And when you click on that, what comes up is the soonest available times and day of delivery. So that you'll see the soonest I could deliver or have delivered for this order is Saturday, January 21st. And the time slots are between 7 and 10 and 10 and 1. So I typically pick the earliest for any particular day. So once you decide what your delivery date and time is, once you click through that, you would then get this pop up and you would hit reserve this time. And then you want to just go over your order again, and then once you're ready, you would hit checkout fresh cart. And then once you go ahead and check out, then you'll get an email from Amazon confirming your order, and I can show you what that looks like. So here's a peek into when we actually get our delivery. So this delivery just shows up at our door. You don't even have to open the door for them, and it sits right on your doorstep. So we go and just bring them all in. And the totes are very convenient because they have handles, and you'll see the kids like to help out bringing them in as well. And most moms know how difficult it is to put groceries away with little kids running around, so Jamal and I try to give them a snack to keep them occupied. So popsicles work, yogurts work, muffins work, whatever keeps them happy and occupied until we can get the groceries situated. So we line up all of our totes on the table, and then I go through each tote and open them up one by one. So you'll notice how each are packed, and they try to do a really good job about packing similar items in the same tote. So you'll notice like all your soft things are in one tote, all your produce might be in one tote, all of your frozen items might be in a separate tote. But they are kind of difficult to get open. You'll see how Reina's having a little bit trouble, and I do too. So they are packed pretty securely, which is nice. And then so a lot of the totes with the loose items have the clear plastic in them, which is nice. And then they use a lot of the cardboard to separate some items, so they're not sitting on some soft things that could get smushed. But you'll see the bread's in pretty good, intact pretty well. And the hard stuff's at the bottom. This tote has your eggs and anything that has or in a container that could be open. Oh, and actually dry ice. You'll see that they also pack the cold items with dry ice. But anything that can be open or that are packaged in a container that can be open are usually secured with a rubber band, like so, which is nice, so then they can't go flying open as you handle the totes in and out. And all the eggs are intact, no cracks. Also in this bag, you'll see again where the dry ice packs to keep the items cold. But that's all that was in this tote. So they, like I said, they do a good job of trying to separate the items that might be a little bit fragile. So I put the ice packs right back in the totes because when they go to pick up, I like to return them. And in this tote are all of my frozen items. So we have pizza, ice cream, anything that would go in the freezer are usually in one tote. And they stayed pretty cold, so no issues there. Another dry ice bag that was at the bottom. So I just put the totes aside once I'm done unpacking. So that way we can store all of them together. The joys of unpacking groceries. One's always crying. So here's a tote with some of the produce. I know that a lot of people have questions about what the quality of their produce is, and I have been very pleased. You'll see there it's in pretty good condition. Onions, there's loose produce, there's bulker produce that has the apples. So the last tote you'll see has some cold things, some cold items. There's packaged produce, some dairy, and you'll see more ice packs in there. So I'll just toss them in the other tote to go back to Amazon. There's some more produce, some strawberries that are rubber banded together, some cheese, and meats. This is one kind of gripe I have with the Fresh. I prefer my meats like totally separate from other things, so I wish they would put the chicken in like a separate tote altogether like they did with the eggs. But they seem to package it, and it is bagged separately, which is nice. But if I had to make any suggestion, it would be that. And then once we have emptied all the totes, we have to just put them in an area for storage until our next order. Once our next order comes, we put them right back out on the step to be returned, and then they use them again.
Alright, so since our filming of the first half of the video, we did place another Amazon order, and so just wanted to give you guys a little bit of information on that because I think it might be helpful. So we found that they'd forgotten an entire tote with our order, and so for the inconvenience, they went ahead and refunded the amount of the items that were missing, and they also gave me a $10 credit to my Amazon account that I can use for future purchases. So that was really, really nice. The inconvenience of not having the items was a bummer, but the consolation they gave I thought was appropriate. So overall, I really do like the service. We will definitely continue. If I had to rate Amazon Fresh on a scale of 1 to 10, I probably would rate an 8 out of 10. I'd probably deduct the points for the inconvenience of the missing tote. That's obviously going to be a risk that happens, but also not having the items, certain items available week to week is somewhat of an inconvenience. And another tidbit is in order for the service to be free during that 30 days, your order has to be a minimum of $40. So the items that were missing from the additional tote didn't add up to $40. So when I went to go try to reorder, it was trying to charge me a $10 fee, and I thought that was a little bit inconvenient. So I did have to go to the grocery store for those items. But overall, I really do think that it's a great service. I've gotten a lot of questions on social media about the quality of their meats and their produce. And honestly, I think that the quality is great, especially compared to regular grocery shopping. So I think overall, the cost of the service and the convenience it adds is a huge benefit for us. So I would definitely recommend it. Amazon Fresh is a great service, right, Jonah? Yes. Yes.